Welcome viewers, this is Windshear. Been a long time, but there's two parts to this video today I want to discuss. The first part being a review of this weapon, the Black Scorpion here in Destiny 2, which recently saw a significant buff in the latest patch released by Bungie. In the second half video, I'll just do a quick update on my channel. For those of you that have been subscribers of my channel for a long time, know it's probably been a long time since you've seen a video on my channel, and I'll address that topic. But first, I want to talk about this weapon and how much I've been enjoying using this weapon in Crucible lately. In Destiny 2, I've been enjoying quite a bit as well lately, being in the past few months, that is. My question is this weapon an auto rifle or a scout rifle, or is it a hybrid of both? It's a fully automatic scout rifle that fires 260 rounds per minute, does 47 damage base critical to the head, and with this role that I have, as I showed you in the beginning, or the opening clip there, is moving target and rampage, and I can't remember what barrel attachment I have on it. I don't really think it matters. And I put on a counterbalance modification on this weapon. So with one stack of rampage, this thing hits for 54, as you can see right there, and that's a Suros auto rifle I'm going against. We'll replay this clip. There's that guy with the Suros spinning it up around the corner, and with 54 damage, that's going to be pretty much a 3-shot kill, depending on Guardian's resilience. This will, of course, stack up to 3 times with the Rampage perk. I've seen as high as 60 damage with 3 stacks of Rampage with this gun firing after 3 kills. I don't think I have any gameplay of it here in the highlights, but again, it's all dependent on Guardian's resilience, depending if they got anything above 5 or 6, 7, 8, something like that. So it really doesn't matter. I think once you get 1 kill with this gun, it's all over after that, because that 54 damage is essentially just 3 tapping, maybe 4 if you get a body shot in there. It's a very accurate weapon, and I found it to be very versatile in Crucible lately. It's good, and it's good at a broad spectrum of ranges, everything from close range, medium range, where it really shines, and then long range as well. I just don't really see any damage drop off with this weapon. I've got a stability mod on it as well. Range just is very insignificant when it comes to selecting this weapon. So replay these clips here again, a little bit slow motion for you, so you can see the Rampage stack, and they're just the time to kill on this weapon. I don't know what it is, but it's incredibly fast. I've played with a wide variety of weapons in Crucible, and this thing just drops people so fast. Like, I literally have to replay the clip for you and slow it down just so you can see how quick. Here's another example. Come up here. I come up behind some group of cluster guys. I get this guy in the back, Rampage stacks, and that's just instant. I mean, I'll zoom in a little bit here just so you can see how quick this guy's damage goes behind him. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. He's gone. Just with 52, there's a little bit of a range drop off right there. As you can see, 52 was it was starting to drop off, but I mean, that guy melted so fast that, like, I couldn't even believe it when I actually played the game. I'm like, did he just die? I mean, it was like laser beam, old game over, you know. So I'm having a lot of success with this weapon in Crucible. I think it's one of the more rare weapons to get. You can only get it from the gunsmith by turning in weapons parts, which, if you're like me, you're always at a shortage for weapons parts, because you're always getting weapon mods, stuff like that. So to commit 100 weapon parts to the gunsmith to hopefully get some, decent weapon. I always tend to get the same weapon over and over, like the rocket launcher, the Zenbobia, I think, or Zembaya. Oh, G-bags in effect. I always get that same rocket launcher. It's really frustrating. So it's the only way you can get it. This weapon, the Black Scorpion, is just keep grinding out and committing all those weapon parts to the gunsmith. So it's definitely a rare weapon. You don't come up across it very often. And then, of course, on top of that, you want to consider what rolls you get. And that's another reason I've really been enjoying Destiny 2 lately. It's just the the spectrum of gameplay, all these weapons. And here's a weapon I want to mention to complement this loadout with, the Huckleberry. And if you're lucky and you got the Bull Rider Catalyst equipped, it's like Bad Juju from Destiny 1. It automatically reloads after every kill you get. And it does like Rampage, and it shoots faster the longer you hold the trigger down. This thing is just nasty right now. It's another weapon class as a whole, because everybody wants to use shotguns. That's very much overlooked in this gameplay. So look for that Huckleberry, and like I say, if you're lucky and get the Catalyst on it, wow. I mean, it's Bad Juju on steroids if you guys ever played Destiny 1. It's just, even PvE, that thing just chews through ads like no tomorrow. So this gameplay here, It's a pretty good kill streak I have. I don't think I got a 20 kill streak, or we ran out of medals, but I have been getting that with this loadout. Unfortunately, my game capture ability lately has been a bit challenged since I'm relying on the PlayStation capture to do so. So I think I've missed out on some of those gameplays. But I'm really just want to expose you guys to this loadout and introduce you to this weapon. I know there's been some videos out already about the Black Scorpion, but I don't think people really are giving it its due credence because this thing is just absolutely nasty. I guess Rampage really is what you need to have on this weapon. That really makes a game changer. Just need me go head to head against that guy twice in the same kill streak, same position. I mean, that's probably a foolish way to play, but I kind of like to challenge myself sometimes, or challenge opponents as well, and see if they can really capitalize on my stupidity there in that position. But I think the flinch with this weapon too really throws off snipers and just hand cannon users in general too. Just that constant 260 round per minute scout bullet hitting you, I think that it really increases the flinch. It definitely has to be more pronounced than most weapons, so I don't think that's something people can really compensate for, or they're just not prepared for in Destiny 2, because again, this weapon is just a rarity out there. So I found that to be another advantage that I have. There's a lot of kind of hidden perks to this gun. Like, you really don't expect it to be a full auto scout rifle. I mean, there's no such thing in the game. This is the only full auto scout rifle in the game, to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've gone up against Mida with this. Mida can't hold a candle to this. Jade Rabbits, it's a contender at long range, but more often than not, just the way these maps are designed, you're not going to beat those extreme long ranges. There you see me taking some damage, pulling back here. I'm waiting for my super to come up, and then I'm going to go on the offensive here. Boy, this code of the Enforcer and the Juggernaut Titan, wow, ever since they buffed this, I literally had a kill streak where I killed 10 people with this kill streak. I've never done that before with Titan. And of course, I know you guys are going to mention the one-eyed mask. Relax is getting nerfed, because God forbid we have Titans be viable in Crucible. It's literally the only thing that makes a Titan viable in Crucible, because you're playing with the handicap right off the bat. Hunters, they can juke and jag around stuff. Roll somersault, they take damage. You somersault behind cover. Oh, we ran out of medals on this, I forgot. Somersault around. I mean, their supers are incredibly overpowered. The Golden Gun with its 6-person team wipes from across the map with 0 time travel on their bullets, or the what's the Shade Step, or not Shade Step? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. The blades and the invisible and the run around. I mean, it's endless. I could go on all day about Hunter. I can't stand. I hate Hunter players. Sorry if you're a Hunter player, bro, but it's a handicap every time. That I have a handicap playing against you every time as a Titan if you're a Hunter. I mean, that class is just, there's a reason why 90% of Crucible players play Hunter, right? You know what I mean? Titan, the only thing makes us good is one-eyed mask if you have it, and unfortunately it's going to get nerfed here coming up. They just announced today. Anyway, I digress a bit. So, this is the weapon load I'm enjoying. This is a good submachine gun here as well. Any submachine gun's good. Like I said, I recommend the Huckleberry, but its recoil is a little bit more difficult to control sometimes. But give this weapon a try, guys. Try to get it if you don't have it. I don't see a lot of players have it. I highly recommend the Black Scorpion. I think it's one of the leading contender weapons out there in Crucible Destiny 2 meta right now. So that's it for the review there. I want to give a quick update on my channel. I know it's been months since I put out any content, and there's really nothing to put out. Obviously, I haven't put out any Battlefield 5 content for my Battlefield 5 subscribers. I just don't like the game. I liked the beta, but when I got the main game, it was like a different game. I just didn't like it. I don't like the map designs. It feels too much like Battlefront 2. I don't like the lack of weapons. I don't like how machine guns have to be bipoded up if there is certain variant of machine guns. It doesn't feel like any Battlefield I've ever played, and I'm very disappointed by it. Destiny 2, I'll be honest, I've been playing this game a lot. I've got like 20,000 Crucible kills right now. I can't put the game down. I'm just really enjoying it. And that's a far cry from the last video I put out, which was a month after Destiny 2 originally launched, where I put a video out detailing how Destiny 2, quote, failed. That's a video I'm going to take down because the game has changed drastically since then. In my review of the game at that time, I was very critical of the fact that we didn't have random rolled guns. Now that's a fact that we do, and it just changes the game. That was my main complaint, and they've addressed that. I think they made a lot of improvements in Destiny 2. Is it perfect? No, but it's a game I enjoy playing. I can just sit down and play round after round after round, day after day, and next thing you know, I've soaked in hours in the game every day. I'm like, how am I still playing this game this much It's because it's fun and I enjoy the competitive side of it. I enjoy both the PvE and the PvP options for this game, and it's just got a great art design. You can't deny that Bungie, how they design games, and the sound design I just always enjoy. The music of the game, it's the sound effects. How every gun has its own kind of basically subtle little nuances that either in terms of animations or sound effects, it's just every gun's different. There's a lot of guns out there, and like I said, now we have random rolls on guns. It kind of pushes you to find that perfect roll gun out there, like I kind of did back in Destiny 1 with the Hopscotch Pilgrim when I found that gun. So I'm having a lot of fun with Destiny. That's why I haven't been uploading any Battlefield content, guys. I'm sorry. I should probably put a video out saying that on more detail. You certainly deserve more as a subscriber of my channel for a long time. I don't know what's coming in the future for my channel in terms of just what games I can play. I mean, this is all I've been playing. I've got 100 gigabytes of captured videos with this. I can do weapon reviews and stuff like that. I know that's not what my Battlefield players want to see, but at one point in time I did have a decent little Destiny following. But Battlefield, we'll just have to see what comes in the future, or any other tactical first-person shooters. You guys know that's what I bring to this channel. So if that next game comes out, and Apex, I'm sorry, is not going to be it. I'm not a Battle Royale guy. I don't like Battle Royale games. I don't think they reward tactical gameplay. I think it's more of an RNG. You win because of where you're at, and it doesn't reward skill unless you want to camp, I guess. I mean, if you guys like that kind of game, hats off to you. It's just not a caliber type game. That I've never liked Battle Royale games, and that's all the fad here lately too. So, you might start to see the death of channels like me, because basically, as a tactical person, there's not much content out there for me to do. And I don't play really competitive on this game. I just play solo, quick play, casual type stuff. So I just play what I like, guys. I appreciate your support over the years. Let me know what you want to see, or what games are maybe on your radar coming out. But in terms of first-person shooters, right now it's pretty bleak for channels like me, and that's why there's been a big drought on my channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and appreciate your support over the years. I will see you on the battlefield. Take care.